This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Because everybody think, oh, when you follow God and you become a so-called Christian, life is going to be easy. No. When you come to serve the Lord, that's when things are going to get even worse for you. Okay? The Lord, he was crucified and put to death because he followed his father's words. Okay? All the disciples were crucified. Okay? The majority of the prophets of old were all put to death. Okay? When you come and serve the Lord, that's when things are going to get even harder for you. It don't get easier, it's going to get harder. Because this world is against the Most High God. Okay, so when you come in the spirit of the Most High God, things are going to be harder for you. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in a time of trouble. It says, make not haste in a time of trouble.
Are you practicing to be a preacher, or you are a preacher?
I am a preacher.
Oh, okay. Well, God bless you.
Thank you. You too. So it says, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare for temptation and set thy heart aright, and don't make haste in a time of trouble. Okay, because things are going to get hard. Okay, but that's what Yahweh Shai, he wants to see who's gonna love when they're being hated, right? Who's gonna bless when they're being cursed, right? This is what this is a part of that test. Okay, who's gonna not be weary in well doing? Okay, because this same well-doing is going to be the same thing that's going to get you salvation. If you endure unto the end. Matthew 24 and 13. He that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay, so nobody's saved right now. You got to endure the gospel, right? You got to endure the good works. You got to endure everything that's thrown at you until the end. Matter of fact, watch this. I sent this to the brother earlier. This is 1 Corinthians 5 and 5. It says, to deliver such and one unto Satan for the destruction of the flesh, that the spirit may be saved in the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai. So literally, people are served up unto Satan to crucify the flesh, okay, to put them in better position to be saved in the day of the Lord, okay, because if the flesh is not crucified, you will not receive salvation. Anybody in the spirit of the flesh will not get onto the chariot, will not receive salvation, okay. But back over here, Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. So you're supposed to cleave unto the Lord, okay? Because the Lord is the way. Yahweh Shai is the way, okay? Yahweh Shai is the way. Instead of, matter of fact, let's get the way real quick. Since Yahweh Shai is the way, let's get that real quick. Luke. This is Luke chapter 6 and verse 27. But I say unto you which hear, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you, bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. So these are the things that we got to cleave unto, okay? In a time of trouble. What's trouble? Being cursed, right? What's trouble? Being persecuted, okay? But you're supposed to cleave unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He's telling us to pray for these people instead. Okay? Give them blessings. Right? When they do this to us, this is what you do to them. It says, I'm going to jump down to verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. So everything that you want done unto you, you got to do it to men. But we know the world got this philosophy, I'm gonna treat people how they treat me. No, Yahweh Shai said, I want you to treat people how you're supposed to be treated. That's how you cleave unto him. Okay? It says, for if ye love them which love you, what think have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. So it says even people who are not right love the people who love them. It says there's no reward for that. And it says, and you do good to them which do good to you, what think have ye? For sinners also do the same. And if ye lend to them whom ye hope to receive, what think have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. But love ye your enemies, and do good and lend, hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great. So that's how you get that great reward. Blessing instead of cursing, right? When people come up against you, pray for them, right? When just overall, you gotta treat our people how you want to be treated. That's how you receive that gift. All of our people. It says, and ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. So the Most High God, Yahweh, he's kind unto the unthankful and to the evil, and Yahweh Shai. It says, be ye therefore merciful as your Father also is merciful. These are the words out of Yahweh Shai's mouth. It says, judge not, and ye shall not be judged. Condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned. Forgive, and ye shall be forgiven. So if you don't want to be condemned, you can't condemn people. You can't condemn your people. If you don't want to be judged, don't judge your people. When you go into that word judge, it's talking about basically to condemn. Okay, like if somebody's walking down the block and you see that he's smoking weed, you can't say, oh, you're going to die for that. No, that's now you're being a judge. We're not the judges out here. Okay, yeah, you can tell that man if he doesn't repent from that, you're probably going to die from that. Okay, because you're not telling him what is, you're telling him what could be. Okay, because we can't say what is, because we know that what Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to have mercy on whom he is going to have mercy on. Okay, so we can't say what is. We can only say what could be. It says, judge not, ye shall not be judged. Condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned. Forgive, and ye shall be forgiven. So if you want forgiveness, you got to forgive. And that's hard with guys. Guys don't want to forgive, but little do they know, if you don't forgive, you're not going to be forgiven. It's really that simple. Go back over here real quick. This is John 6 and verse 39. Matter of fact, John 6 and 38. For I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me. So Yahweh Shai didn't come to do what he wanted to do. He came to do what his Father wanted him to do. Okay? And we got to be in that same spirit. Okay? We can't do what we want to do. We got to do what the Father wants us to do. Okay? We got to do what Yahweh Shem Yahshua wants us to do. We can't do what we want. It says, and this is the Father's will which has sent me, that of all which he hath given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day. For this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life, and I will raise up at the last day. So that's the will of the Father. That anybody who believes is going to receive salvation. Okay? That's the will of the Father. Now we know this is only unto the nation of Israel, which are the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, but we're going to have Israelites who look like the heathen. Okay? And if their spirit and if they believe on the Lord, then the chances are they're of the fold. Okay? Chances are they're not actually heathen. It says, all right, let me go back over here. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So whatever is brought upon us, we have to be patient.